I'm Brenda. Welcome to my channel, the Empress and the Sun Tarot. We'd like to welcome everyone today. We're going to do some live tarot readings. We're going to start with a general energy update, and then we are going to move into some questions from our viewers. So, welcome everyone. As you come in, please just say hi and let us know you're here. Thank you so much. And we are using the energy oracle from Sandra and Taylor. And you're going to see, what does Spirit need us to know today? I hear it as one of Celia's favorite messages, that door to value. She's always, very strong on that. Do you know your worth? Do you know your value? So that is the first card out. It is 31, which goes to 4, which is a card about stability and financial security in all forms. Abundance is many different things, not just money. It is literally just a mindset. Okay. And we get the card of happy family with the underlying energy of appreciation. So, are you knowing your value? Because I feel like you're appreciating it. If you're not knowing your value, appreciate your family, appreciate where you're at, appreciate where this journey, because I'm on the journey. So I know, and this is, something that's personally come up for me, and you just have to, take the time to work through it. And she said, the happy family is the number 4 card. And the appreciation card is 15, which goes to a 6. So apparently we're working numerology today as well. So, and 6 is about, stability, source, so we're just going to shuffle one more time, and then we're going to see what is the overall current energy for the day. I know in the States tomorrow is the holiday. So, are you going to be spending time with your family? Really be grateful that you have the opportunity to do that. We get the Ace of Swords, which is, saying about, are you having clarity? Don't get caught in, the negative spiral of being around family. Know the value of that. I'll say my mom's been gone for 24 years. Would give anything in the world to have that back, but so I have such great appreciation for my kids, and that I get to be the grandma, that I get to be there for my granddaughter. So just know, have that appreciation, because it could literally, be taken away, and maybe you have someone in spirit, or somebody that's went in spirit recently that you really value, that now that presence isn't there, but no. This part of the message is for somebody very specific. So if I'm hearing the word inheritance. So if somebody's passed away and is, just, grateful for the family they have, and, for that time, and have the appreciation that there may be for somebody an inheritance coming in. I think somebody knows this intuitively. Somebody knows that, there was a life insurance policy. There was something that wasn't explored. So for whoever that's for, check in to make sure there's no life insurance. We get the foundation as the page of cups, and she said that's for, somebody really specific. So somebody check that out, because my guide does not letting that go. The foundation is the page of cups, which is, a younger, fresh, that person's having a heart chakra, feeling also a little disconnected, maybe a little confused at whatever has happened, or, have you had some disconnection for somebody younger in your family? Have you had, because the high priestess is, she's in meditation, she's receiving. This is somebody having a heart chakra activation. We're going to get a couple more cards and see what the message is. We get the 5 of Swords for the past energy. So maybe somebody that had struggled in the past. So we're going to keep going because there's a lot of stuff coming in. We get the Three of Wands as the headspace, like to have personal fulfillment, you have to take steps. Are you taking steps to do that? And I feel like the step could really be appreciation for some. We get the Neptune or the Hanged Man, which is represented by Neptune, which we'll say just went retrograde yesterday. So are you in a place you've been feeling like stuck, held up, by really changing your focus and focusing on the appreciation is how you're going to get things moving again. If money's been slow, know that you not valuing yourself is slowing that down. You not valuing everything around you. We get the Ace of Wands in the current energy, which is about new inspiration. Are you taking it? Are you getting guidance? Are you following those steps? Because I'll tell you, my guide gives me a little step, and if I follow that little step, I get the next step and the next step. It's, if you're not going to listen to one, they can't tell you 10 steps down the way if you're not going to follow the one. So make sure you're listening, you're meditating, because if meditation is new for you, it's a great time to try it with Neptune going retrograde. Saturn also went retrograde this week, which is, karma, also about time. The how other people see you is the Two of Cups. So have you had a relationship with someone and maybe there's a little separation now, and maybe some people don't know it, and when you go to this family event, you're going to have to explain, I'm coming on my own. And if that is the case, if there's been separation, which, the hopes and fears card is the Nine of Swords, which is, the Nine of Swords is about, getting that communication in the middle of the night, but it's also nine. So nines are about ending that cycle. And are you ready? Are you ready to speak that, I was guided to do something else? Because that little white bird in this card, I always say is my little Celia, my little Celia bird, my guide. They're telling me, what to do. And your family's going to appreciate you for knowing your value when they find out whatever happens. So whoever's got a family thing tomorrow, know it's going to be okay. And the outcome is the Seven of Swords, which is about walking away from whatever's not serving you towards what you do desire, what you are looking for, that happy family. We get the underlying energy of the World, the Six of Swords, the Strength card, and the Temperance card. The three of those four are, majors. The one that's not is about moving, in another direction. It is the time for you to do that. If there's something going on relationship wise, put yourself in a bubble, talk to your family. They're there to help you. Archangel Michael's there to help you. It's going to be a transition. If you haven't left this relationship for somebody, I feel like it's coming in Leo time. And that's going to be a whole new cycle for you. I feel like you're getting prepped for it now. Maybe you're going to talk to somebody tomorrow at, whatever family gathering or whatever, because tomorrow is the 4th of July here in the States. And we get the card from Celia of let it be easy, mantra of the day. If it's meant to be, let it be easy. And then the card of self-worth, which is we teach others how to treat us. Value yourself. So are you valuing yourself? If you need to ask your family for help, ask. There is no shame in asking for help from anybody. I feel like this is somewhere you need to get away from. So, you've been thinking about walking towards something new. Are you ready to take the steps for it? I feel like you've been kind of patiently waiting, biding your time until you felt it was a good place. And I feel like that place is coming Leo season. So are you ready for change? Because everything's going to be in retrograde till about November. We have Pluto, we have Saturn, we have Neptune, all retrograde currently. So hey Alex, welcome. Hi, just smile. Hi, Moon Sun. Welcome. Alex, what have you been up to? We haven't been on for a while, but how have you been? We've been just working on some other stuff. But I feel like we're ready to dive back in and be, I told today I'm going to be more consistent. So So we're just going to shuffle. And then, Alex, you got a question? What's going on? It's funny because Celia's like, 3:30 because we were going to do it earlier and it was just not the right time. Oh, awesome. How is Texas? And Celia says, you got a question. Me too. Before this, I was outside enjoying a little bit of sunshine. Well, more cloud time, more clouds. Oh, hot there in Texas, I bet. Okay, and we are going to switch to the new deck from Colette Baron Reed. See, what wants to come out for you, Alex? Begin with the faith in spring, which is beginnings, innocence, fertility, and growth. And I feel like you've probably been going through a lot of growth. And we get the emergence of protection, which is boundaries, self-preservation, and trusting in the divine protection. So have you been having some growth? I know I have. I've been, Alex, have you looked at your human design chart? Like it has opened up so much awareness for me. And the Knight of Cups jumped out. Like I just found out I'm a projector, which explains so much. Like absolutely, like clearly the guidance thing, but okay. And we get the World, the Five of Wands, and the Seven of Wands. What's going on with this? Who's the who's the Knight of Cups? Who has I feel like somebody's maybe come at you with an offer, and maybe you. I almost feel like you rebuffed them, like you were like, I don't know if that's what I manifested, because you get this Five of Wands, which feels like a lot of times that doesn't feel like chaos and conflict to me, but like right here, this feels like chaos, and that you kind of put a boundary up, and you got the boundaries up there. So, did you put a boundary up to somebody? Yeah. Well, I'll say you get. I feel like somebody came at you with like an offer, and you were like, okay. I got a song in my head. Something. Has he recently reached out? Have you had a message in the spring? Do you have something in the spring? And like, because then now the Hanged Man's on the bottom, and we got the Ten of Swords, the Page of Cups, and the Three of Wands. How's the boundary with that going? I feel like it's like a cycle. This has gone through a cycle. The Ten of Swords, can't get no more dead than that. Heart chakra activation. Wish fulfillment. Well, we kind of said you rebuffed it, so having him blocked would definitely cause that. I hear something like, it's a country song or something. I'm just getting the lyrics. Celia's good about that. Like you're coming to the party, but you're not available. Normally, it's um, are you just here? Here to be social, not here to date. Like something with that reference. Like, have you put a boundary up around you that like I'm just looking for friendship. I'm not looking for any kind of dating. Like I'm doing something different because that's like reminding me of like, oh yeah, yes, that's 5 of Wands. Like I told you, I don't always feel that with that card, but like that felt like chaos and conflict to me. And then there's the block right there. End of the cycle. What does it say about your human design? I'm like it. I've been reading, and it takes about 7 years to become proficient at human design. It's kind of like an experiment. So, um, oh, that's really good. Like 60% are generators. Dave's a manifesting generator. I'm a projector. I'm the guider. The generator is, yeah. I don't have a sacral. My sacral's not defined, so I'm just meant to be the guide. Ironically, doing this. What steps are you taking? I feel like you're taking the steps towards your personal fulfillment. I feel like, have you been having a dark night of the soul? Have you been awakening your heart? Like this person was disconnected, but I feel like something's coming back together. I feel like this is like the whole story of it. I feel like you're awakening. Yes. And and as a projector, I'm here to guide you on the easiest, most efficient way to do that. How about that? Isn't it great? I got Celia to help with my life mission. Feel like you're really blocked, like keeping everybody at a distance. Oh, this might not just be you having this. So, like the Queen of Swords is like off with your head. I'm not tolerating it. Like that's like a really strong version of like that. The Strength card. It's changing. I think you are getting ready to go through a huge change with this beginnings, innocence, growth, and fertility, and trusting in the divine protection because you're definitely protected. And keep those boundaries up. Um, I will just say sometimes we are put in a place, you know, that you have to like put a boundary up. Like I had somebody way from my past reach out to me this week. No need. Thank you anyway. Have a great day. Not interested. Um, yeah. That's why I ask, are you like going to the party but showing you want to be you're not looking for dating? Like, are you getting out there? Like, so you advice. She's playing that song still in my head. Like, get out there and you can get out there and have a boundary. I'm just working on myself. Like when I finally said I'm dating for marriage, because that's where I was to the point of finally, and like I put that boundary down. I said it out loud to a person and God heard. Like I'm like, I'm dating for marriage and not willing to take less. Had a boundary. Like did that. So for a while it was like that, that separation. But times are changing. So What about friends? Because I feel like it's definitely saying it's not the time for that. Like I feel like this happened, and you it kind of when you blocked him, you kind of like blocked a lot of other energy. Yeah, like you just told me, so there you go. But I feel like when you did that, you kind of blocked it all. Like Celia says, take the wisdom from it, and then yeah. And when you do that, they're not trying to set you up or anything, right? They're just hanging out with you. They understand that like sometimes we need a little solo time. Like sometimes you just need it. We're gonna get you a Celia card. Well, you got the card of emotional check-in, which is place your hand on your heart and ask, how do you feel? Like when you think of D, how do you feel? If it's still causing you anxiety, there's something you need to look at. Why is what is the cycle? What is the pattern? What is the wisdom? And so he says, go outside because you get the star activation, which is the stars are activating you to reclaim a fragment of yourself at this time. I know I've been going out. If you can go out, I have like a star app on my phone. So find Vega in the sky. So he's being very find Vega in the sky and and sit with it for a little bit. And then you get the card of do a burn, which is write down what you want to manifest or release and burn it. Yeah, but he's still in your dream. So that's saying there's still something there. Like that's when your subconscious is trying to tell you something. I'm just saying Independence Day is tomorrow here. Great day to find that. Gain some clarity on it. Like, and it ain't even about him. It's about like just that type that triggers you. Like I feel like you've kind of like blocked all relationship even with that. Yeah, like this other person the other day when they texted me, I'm like, why? And it felt really good not to respond. So just keep doing you, keep working on yourself. But Celia's like, look at there's something there. And we feel like you've kind of put like a banner out, like, I'm not looking for any kind of relationship. Not even like just whatever you do want, like, I don't want any, like, yeah, well, sometimes well, you needed to, it needed to be the time. Go and have a conversation with God, source, the universe, spirit, whatever you want to call it, and have a talk and say, okay, I think I'm ready for this, partnership. And we've been listening to a lot of different stuff, but some Bashar is about what is your definition of partnership? You know, where does that go for you? Like what is your definition of partnership? What is your definition? Like we don't even realize sometimes our definitions are out of whack. So it was really good seeing you, Alex. Thanks for joining us. Anyone else that would like a question? I think just smile. Um, are you still here? I need to get my. But we're getting ready to have a new moon in Cancer, and I'm pretty sure your Chiron is in Cancer. So I feel like that could be getting a little activated as well. So check on your mom. She must be thinking of you. How has she been? So can you post your question, please? Thank you. Thanks, Dave, for joining. Well, I know there's like super strong energy like this week, Saturn, the ruler of, is it in your fourth house? Oh, it's in your, something about with your mom. I don't know. So you just got a message about that. Check on your mom, talk to your mom, see how your mom is. So, but like Saturn, which is Capricorn, the devil energy, just went retrograde again. And Neptune went retrograde yesterday, which is the hanged man energy, and Pisces at the very last, like almost going into Aries, and it's retrograding, which is about the veil being thin and awakening and awareness. So that and Capricorn together. Oh, and like if you do the work of Saturn, Saturn's like a review. Have you been doing the work? And like this is a review period, and at the end of the review period, it's like in school. At the end of the review, if you get a really good grade, you get a little gifty, and Saturn will bring you a gift. And that's in November. So so just smile. What's my Capricorn's current thoughts about me and our relationship? We are separated. Okay. Well, I will just say the ruler of Capricorn just went into retrograde, which is, when your ruler goes into retrograde, it is always an activation for you. So that person is probably going through I hear the dark night of the soul. Like, and sometimes you have to go through that and burn it all down to get clear on where you want to go. So we are going to see guidance for Just Smile. Okay, well, the first card out was the Ten of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, the Three of Wands, the Two of Pentacles, and the High Priestess with the Judgment card on the bottom. I feel like the Capricorn knows you're like his person. You're his wish fulfillment, but like that energy's pulled back. This is like making a choice. And this is clearly not talking. Like the High Priestess is about that activation, which we were just talking about. And definitely going through it. Oh, yes. We see why going through it. We get the King of Swords and the King of Cups. So that battle between the head and the heart. Just Smiles, guess, and the moon. Oh, the shadow. And then we get the Five of Swords, which is about that mind chatter. I can tell you, I learn all sorts of stuff. It's part of my gift. I'm very inquisitive and I learn a lot of stuff. And I recently learned about this man thing. It's called the avoidant man. Something. Personality type, whatever. I'm a twin, me and Dave are in union. Dave's big wave sound therapy, my twin. Um, I feel like he knows that too, but like head and heart battling. And you want me to tell you what I've learned about this avoidant man thing? They base everything on risk. Like they've been taught that. That's like, so everything, is he in like, what kind of job does he have? Any kind of job where he's analytical at all. Like men will, it's a risk. And like they have to, the risk has to be, the reward has to be great enough for the risk, which could maybe be part of a mother wound, like something, family karma, the shadow of that all. Like, does he have a mother wound? I feel like he does. How's his mom and his relationship? But I feel like Celia's like this avoidant man thing is like really a different way. So like you have to realize that if it's something with emotion and they are really in touch with that emotion, And we have three of the kings here, and the king we're missing is the King of Cups or the King of Wands. And that's about taking action, being confident in that. And they're only going to take action if they know they're going to be successful. Like risk. Where is your risk meter with this person? And we're going to get one of my Celia cards. It's crazy. I was cold and now I'm burning hot. Well, Celia's guidance for you is surrender into service and focus on service. And and you want me to tell you why? And you get the spirals of life, which is learning life's lessons, healing the cycles and patterns. Is he non-committal? What is he? If that's what it is, you need to look at where you have that. And also, I'll tell you, once I stepped into my service and I was being a physical therapy assistant, but I knew I had a gift in my hand. So I was doing Reiki, and everybody I dated, I kind of was having to do energy work on. Before I met Dave, I had a thing where I was just like, on my dating profile, it said energy healer. I was like, well, if this is what I'm going to attract, at least let me make some money on it and, have it as my job. And my next person I met as soon as I stepped into service with that is Dave. So as I stepped into service, that's just like my pinky toe in, just like, okay, I'm going to be an energy healer. I put it out there. Okay, I'm stepping into mission. And that made huge movement. Like if you're waiting to make movement because of this person, it's just slowing the whole thing down. Like they're totally, I feel like, in your head. We get the Lover's card. So these guidance is surrender into service. And she said, just, I feel like it's going to come back around. It's just going to take some time. That person's not ready to take action because the thing we have here is, the other three kings, and the three of wands here is the wand is the one that's missing. And that's about taking the action. Yeah. You have to if he has a non-committal energy, you're going to mirror that somewhere, even not even realizing it. Like how does it make you feel when he like when you're not in union, not in communication? How does that make you feel? Unheard, um, that you not enough, you don't matter. I mean, been there, done that. And then look at the pattern of where else have you had that? Like, I was married and I got to the point I was married 19 years and then I got divorced. And then I kind of was like, I had at one point said, I'm never getting married again. I'm just not doing it. And then I had kind of like, if you were listening when I was just telling Alex, like he put a block all the way up. I know that because I did that. And then I had to pull the wall down and decide. You had the 10 of Pentacles as the first card. That is the family card. He knows that connection, but sometimes with that, he has that risk meter. You know, you make him feel so much and they don't know where to go with that. Oh, oh, see, Dave's sending you the thing for the attachment thing. I learned about that so I could talk about it. And they do that. Like if they feel too much of a risk, they're not going to do it. Like they have to be in a place. And honestly, if you're meant to be in mission and you're not taking your steps, nothing's going to move forward. I promise. I had to put my thing out there and say, I'm an energy healer. You know, I'm physical therapy assistant too, but that isn't part of my spiritual path. Now I'm a Reiki master and I've created my own Oracle deck and doing this. So, but Celia's saying as you step into mission, you know, things won't turn like as you feel stuck, nothing can move. Like reference points on all of it, but look and see where you have whatever that is as well. And Dr. Rishi, um, did it happen this week, Doctor? Did it happen this week? I will just say Saturn, what retrograde, Neptune, what retrograde. The energy we've had a couple of geomagnetic storms. Like the energy is crazy this week. Still that. I feel like you probably feel the energy soon. Like we feel it a little ahead of time. Like if you're tapped in, you feel it before the collective. Oh. And I feel like the tension's just been really, really high. You are welcome. And we're going to see. Oh, and are you thinking about that person? Like if you're like having that mind chatter and you're focusing on that mind chatter, this person, are we going to talk? Are we not? Whatever. You're going to get whatever you're thinking about. So if you're going to think about that person, put them in your heart and say, I love this person. And be in that space of love. If you're in love, like you're going to like be a magnet and pull them back. If you're having negative energy about it, it's going to push them away. Are you meditating? You get the Ace of Wands, which is about new clarity for you. The Four of Pentacles is about holding energy back. Like, did something happen from the past that got brought back up? Maybe not even for you, but for him, like something that could have triggered him. Let me go get those. I did see the devil cards in there. We're going to get these and then we'll get that. So you get the Ace of Wands, the Chariot, and the Five of Wands. So that looks like some chaos and running away. I would pull my energy back because you get the Queen of Swords, the Devil, and the Magician. And with that, I feel like you can manifest this easily back, or you can kind of push this away. And we will say of the 6 cards on the table, 3 of them are major arcana, which is the Magician, the Devil, and the Chariot. So definitely something you can push forward. If you, oh, that is the work. Do the meditation, like change your focus. Write a list of, every day, what are some things you appreciate about that person? What are the things that make you love that person? Write them down. Only focus on the positive. And like you could make that like be such a magnet. Oh. Well, I'm going to say you found me, and I'm a twin flame. Dave's my twin flame. I do attract that energy. So if you found me, it's very likely because I am a twin. And my guide said, lean back, which is give them some space to miss you. Right now, if you're thinking about them and projecting that energy, because if you're a twin, you're connected. Like I can read Dave's mind. Like truly, you have that connection. And when you're thinking about him in any kind of worried some way, it's sending him negative energy, which is going to just repel him. The best thing you could do, focus on you and being happy and like truly find the appreciation. Oh, and there you go. Twin flames. Right there's the card. She didn't even let me look. So to tell you, so there was your answer of yes. And just work on your clarity, pull your energy back. So we hope that helps. I would say congratulations on the twin flame thing, but I know the journey that is truly. There is this thing called the avoidant man. If they feel too much risk, they pull back. And I feel like maybe whatever's going on with you, like there's some kind of chaos going on. And like, I feel like he's after that. Like, did you guys have a fight? Was there some kind of chaos that did that? Were you worried about it? Were you worried something? Because the Queen of Swords is like a very powerful manifester. She can, as you are, you know you're a powerful manifester. Yeah. Chaos. Yeah, just stepping away from the chaos. Change the chaos. What was causing the chaos? So you're still saying that meditation card is your best advice. Oh, you already have manifested him. He'll come back in his own time. If you're trying to control him, it won't work. It's something in your energy is pushing him away, that Queen of Swords energy. Become the Queen of Cups. Get into that heart space. Find why and where you love him. Like, I have 2 pages that I wrote when I was trying to manifest Dave. Not even Dave. I was just trying to manifest my perfect partner. And that's what it says at the top of my page, my perfect partner. And through that, my perfect partner, Dave is everything on my list. Maybe not every day, but overall and in general, he is everything on my list. And that didn't happen till I worked on my energy. Because there's something you're doing that's causing that. And if they feel there's a risk, they're going to run. Like, that's been so insightful to me recently to find out about all that. That, like, they have to feel safe. You got the twin flame card, honey. What else you need? You got the card. There are feelings, but not if there's going to be chaos. Some people just don't do well with that. And that sets off the risk meter where the risk has to be worth the reward. hope that helps. And literally write a list every day like, why do you love him? Appreciate him. Only focus on the positive and have the mindset in the right time he's going to be back. And you also got the lean back card, which is like, if you focus on him, he feels it. If you're focused on something else, he's going to feel you're gone. So he's going to be like, hold on, where's this energy at? What just happened? Where'd she go? Like, seriously, like, so we hope that helps. Anyone else that's here that would like a message, let me know. Sometimes we just take a minute. Thank you, Dave. And Moon Sun, your question was, I think something's wrong in your question, but you want to know about the person you're in a new relationship. We are in a new relationship. You wanted to know about your relationship? Yes. Okay. Well, you get the Two of Swords, the Eight of Cups, and the Eight of Swords, which can be about some confusion and making a choice to know if you're the right one on the path. I feel like this person's having some confusion. We were just talking about that risk versus reward, and is he having to make a choice? We're going to see what the choice is about. Clarification on the Two of Swords. Well, you get the Magician, the Star, and the Seven of Wands with the Chariot. I think he maybe has manifested this, and it's very healing for him. With the Star card, I feel like it's been manifested because we were asking about him. And I feel like you're a good healing energy for that. But sometimes with that energy can be overwhelming. What kind of spiritual arts do you do? Do you do energy work? I feel like you have a very strong energy and you've attracted it. And sometimes people are resistant to the healing. And sometimes they're not sure where that's going to take them. I feel like he manifested you and now he's. We're going to get you one of my Celia cards because is it possible? Are you in separation or are you talking to this person? Because you get the card of lean back, which is so don't. Well, you get the card of ask your angels, which is your angels are always with you. You get the card of lean back, which is give them some space to miss you or to fill your absence. And the card of write it down. Do you clearly know what you desire? Be specific, write it down. I feel like this is going to be a very healing thing for you and him, but don't chase him. You're energetically chasing him, causing confusion, and that's going to cause walking away. Don't pull your energy back. Yeah. Let him pursue you. He is part of your path. He has manifested this. You have manifested this. But it's going to end up putting a bubble up if you come on too strong. So let him pursue you. Let him take the lead. I know sometimes that's hard to do because you feel such a strong connection. But if a masculine energy doesn't feel masculine, they're going to walk away. He is part of your path. He is your path. So, how would you like things to go? Like, you get the card to write it down, which is, what do you want to manifest? I feel like you manifested this, but I feel like you manifested this, but you also have a block about it. Where's the block on your heart? Because if you're going to be worried about him being committal, where are you committal? Where is that with you? Like, if you're have a block about, I don't want to be, or even if in the past you've been like, I don't want to get into something serious yet, then it takes some time just to work through it. I feel like he's definitely part of your path. Like, manifested this healing. So just when you do, yes, just if you're energetically chasing him, he's going to feel it. But I feel like he's definitely part of your path. Like, the Eight of Cups is about your path. And where are you with commitment? How was your last relationship? How did it end? When that happened, did you be like, I'm going to pull it back for a little bit? Um, the Eight of Cups is about your spiritual path. Like, your north node on your chart is your mission in this lifetime. Your Chiron on your birth chart is the thing you got to heal in this lifetime. The house, the sign, is really important on that. But like, you are a light worker here, and my guess would be, but yes, he is part of your path. You have a contract with him. He is part of your path. Sometimes, I got it. Sometimes the female carries the masculine energy and the masculine carries the female energy. And if you're being in your masculine, you put him in in his feminine. So you just have to find the balance with him with that. So let him lead. But otherwise seems really good. Just let him lead. Men are used to only being chased by wild animals, not women. And Celia said he's going to heal something in you and you're going to heal something in him. You both manifested that healing. You want me to tell you what me and Dave do together? We meditate together. In that card, she was kind of in a meditation thing. We do that together, So I feel like, initially me and Dave did not meditate together. I meditated, Dave didn't. Now Dave meditates every morning. He gets up way earlier than me some days. And some days I get up with him and some days I need more sleep. So we hope that helps. We hope you have a wonderful day. I know everything's always working out for you. The universe is really conspiring to make you happy. And just keep doing the work. With that Nine of Pentacles, that is doing each of the steps, doing your healing. Look at your birth chart. Pull up your human design chart. Yeah, he's probably an earth sign. We are slow. Tauruses do things in our own time. But if any way he feels like you're pursuing him, it's going to make him put the brakes on as well. I will say the Knight of Pentacles is the only one that finishes the race. He's the only one that gets to the end. So that would be the one you would want. You know what? You have to be happy because I bet when you met him, you were in a really happy place and it's really good. But he isn't making you happy. You're happy anyway. So you're going to be happy with him or without him. I probably, if it doesn't work out, eventually you will still be happy. It's just a choice you make. Don't put your happinesses on somebody else being there or not. Happiness is a choice you get to make for you. He is an example of that. If you are happy, I bet you guys have the best time. Yeah. Yes. Just keep being happy. The happier you are, the better things will be with you and him. Honestly, I promise. Like, and I'll tell you a really good thing to do early in it. Pull your birth chart. Pull your birth charts, do a synastry chart, do a composite chart. Those will tell you like red flag things to be aware of. Like Dave has an aspect that triggers me. He does it subconsciously, but it's in the chart to say, this is something that could happen. And it's to the point where now when it happens, I feel it immediately. There's no lag time with that. He like triggers that, and I'm like, no, don't do that. I use and most time he doesn't. He's doing it unconsciously. So, but well, Saturn just went retrograde. But yeah, do the synastry chart and do the composite chart, and like look, it'll tell you if there's this aspect can be a problem for you. Like when something's being like if like Saturn, when Saturn does something, it's going to activate something with you. When Saturn, especially like when Saturn and the moon or Saturn and your rising or conjunct or opposite or in a sextile, if they're aspecting, it's going to affect those things. So please do not spam my chat. Thank you. Oh, Sag is really a good place for that. Hi, Elin. How are you doing today? I am good. How's your back? You are very welcome. And Moon Sun, Dave and I are doing Dr. Joe Dispenza's stuff, like meditations. They are amazing. Elin, you should hear that. We're doing Dr. Joe stuff. He helps people have spontaneous healings. That's what me and Dave got for Valentine's Day. We bought his progressive and intensive workshop, and we're doing the meditations with those, and it's amazing. And there are amazing testimonials on his website about the healing. So, Elin, that may help you. Do you have a question, dear? But check out Dr. Joe. Look at he's got a great book, Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself. So you came on right at the time for me to tell you. I was telling the other person about the meditation, but for you, the healing part of that, like he has had, yeah, because they do what's called coherence healing. So 8 people will go around the Healy and they'll project energy, and he's had mind blowing results. So I know I've seen a change in my life doing it. I know Dave's seen a change in his life doing it. So I am continuing to recommend Dr. Joe just because he has all the science behind it to back it up. Oh, yeah, he has the source. You didn't miss your questions here. I did not read you because thank you anyway. So, Elin, we're getting a card for you. And you get the 7 of Swords and the 9 of Wands, and you get the World or the Wheel and the Chariot with the 7 of Swords on the bottom. Elin, has someone from your past come back? It may happen because you get the 7 of Swords, which is like walking away from things that aren't serving you. Kind of the 9 of Wands is at the end of this wounded warrior path, but then you get the Wheel, which is about a new cycle, and then the Chariot's about moving forward, and the King of Wands is what made me ask about another person coming back. We're gonna get a Celia card for you. I don't like the 7 of Swords is like somebody being sneaky. And you get the card of spiritual growth, opening up new spiritual gifts, filling up your cup. You can't pour from an empty cup. Oh yeah, you're doing good. And you get the card of twin flames. Um, we're getting clarification for you. I want to know what the 7 of Swords is. That twin flame card's come out a couple of times today. Well, to clarify the 7 of Swords, we get the Sun and the King of Wands. So somebody that was, I feel like the Leo energy, or maybe Leo time, like that energy. Somebody's coming back around. Somebody that was in and out because you get the 5 of Swords still on the bottom. So somebody from the past may be coming back around for a new cycle. It feels more balanced, but it may move really quickly. So don't do that. Slow and steady. Like you be this and let them be this. This is running out of control. Don't let don't let somebody like in and out. You like breadcrumb. You like. I still feel like somebody from the past because this is definitely about a new cycle. But you being more balanced, you being more grounded. But they're going to come in hot and fast. Put the brakes on it. Don't. Somebody that's really like, I feel like somebody that's really caused you like heartache, because that 8 of Swords is, somebody that made a choice to go in a different direction, or more made you feel like an option than a choice. I feel, but they're hanging on to it. They're coming back a little more with reciprocity this time. I feel like definitely somebody like King of Swords. So air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, like very strong. I feel like that, like Aquarius, like that very somebody that could be very detached. Like they are very easily detached. So somebody that was kind of in and out, but I feel like they're going to come back for a little something different this time. Um, Maybe before they really got in your head, but I feel like this time they're going to come back with something different on this cycle, like of things. So, are you open? I feel like maybe even farther back than that. Like I feel like somebody from your past, like past. Somebody that you had a connection with, that just it just yeah. So it's like definitely somebody from your past, like re-entering your life. And if they want to go really fast, don't do it. Know your value. Don't like. I feel like something in August with that Sun card. And be careful if you meet somebody new that you don't go too fast with that. Like sometimes the King of Wand is like really trying to push through something really fast and pull the reins back. I feel like you've been working on your balance, and check out the Dr. Joe stuff. It is amazing. It's all the science behind it, and I feel like you're into that science stuff. So he explains how it all works. So um, I think you are welcome. And maybe something at the Dr. Joe thing. He does things around the world. He does he has a couple of progressives he does. I can't wait to go to one of his workshops. But the meditations, like he does a thing where you're doing like the blessing of the energy centers, and like he's had people just through doing that meditation alone, you know, to have some real change in their body. So really strong, really strong. Please, like, look him up. Look at his website. Like, we feel like this could change your back. She said a long time ago we thought surgery or any regular medicine wasn't going to be the right alternative for you. So check out Dr. Joe. I'm not affiliated with Dr. Joe Dispenza in any kind of way. I just think his work is phenomenal. So somewhere they said disclaimer. It's not a paid advertisement. Yes. So he says it's just an option for you. So yeah, not yet. So I think it's been a little over an hour, so we're going to take a break. We hope everybody is having a great day, and we will be back um, probably Friday, not tomorrow. So everyone have a great day. Thanks for the help today, Dave. Love you. Bye.